Okay guys, back with another episode of Suzerain. I just took a little break and I'm gonna continue the recording. So last what we left off, we were gonna attend the inaugural ball, which we're gonna do right now. Just finished putting on my suit jacket. What was a 3-decade-old tradition, breathlessly anticipated by politicians, bureaucrats, and the press. Oh, I swear back on me. I called Monica. So Monica's my wife. So Monica, Rain, Deanna, hugged me from behind, starting me a little. Monica has fixed her hair into a elaborate braid. Papa Mama told me it's time to go. Okay. Where's your brother? Darling. I think Frank is still upstairs. Shrug. Wants to leave. Darling, Frank, it's time. When I came down the stairs, she was wearing a simple yet elegant beige sheet dress, short heels, her hair has been pinned. Alright, 15-year anniversary. Okay, what are you doing, Mr. President? Give her a hug. Monica, my love. I'm gonna show a little wrist right now. Now, it's that charm that you got in your left. Frank trudged down the stairs. His thing itches. I tug at the collar of his new tuxedo. You're at ease. Are you good to go? Yes, the sooner we go, the sooner it'll be over, right? Or I have to be honest with you guys. I hate Frank the most in the game. He's an annoying, moody teenager. And that's coming from me because I was, well, I guess I'm still a little bit a moody teenager, but I can't stand him. I hate him. I hate Frank. And I love Deanna, but she's always so nice to me. I hate him. He's so fucking annoying. I swear to God. I want to strangle him. She pointed at the presidential guards. Yeah, we need the guards. It's alright, baby. Go ahead and make sure nothing bad happens to your papa or his family. Monica held Deanna's hand together. Halfway to the car, Frank stopped abruptly and turned towards me. Dad, do I really have to go? Couldn't I stay home instead? No, you have to go. It's a family event. I'm nervous myself, buddy, but I need your support. But then when you put it that way, yeah. Search my driver. The motorcade started moving towards the palace. He's at the window, deep in thoughts. I'm telling what you're thinking about. Yeah, we came a long way, huh? Like, yes, we have. Yes. I'm gonna help Papa fix. Of course you will. Frank rolled his eye. I hate him. I know you will, honey. This means a great deal to me. Did that seem like just a few minutes? The convoy was slow to a halt. Serge rode down the limousine soundproof partition. Right here, sir. Hope you enjoyed the drive. Much appreciated. How are you today? I'm just good as I can be, but today is the day, sir. I'm glad you're in charge now. You know my entire family. Oh, thank you, man. You're the best. Thank you and your family. I'm here with all your support. No reason to thank me, sir. You are the one who sparked a glimmer of hope in us all. Serge opened the door for me. The newly imposing palace. Petition bureaucrat and celebrities. Crumb de la crumb. Look out there, Mr. President. Yes, I see you on the trip home. I step out and immediately found myself surrounded by loud voices and camera. Paparazzi surrounding me. I'm guard fended most of them off, but one woman managed to dodge them and corner me. Swedish Broadcasting Company. Swedish. So today. Mr. President, Mr. President. You plan on working together with the opposition parties on the expected constitutional reforms. If the opposition is willing to support us, yeah. Mr. Richter clarified that as long as you hold your promise of democratization, they will support you on these issues to the end. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, welcome it. Yes. One more question. One of your first acts as president was to veto campaign finance laws that would have deprived small parties of public funding while increasing those channeled to your own. Yeah, I support democracy. Passing up, ma'am. Same with the guards. Yep. Entrance was alright. Got it. Familiar voice. Peter is here. Uncle Peter. It's great to see you. You are growing fast and I am getting wiser. Are you sure you got any wise? Maybe not, after I'm still sticking with you. After you see a familiar face, Peter. Evelyn. Peter's wife, Evelyn, approached us and shook our hands with a firmness that belied her delicate features. Congratulations, Anton, and I have to say the results were clear to me from the beginning. Okay, appreciate it, thank you. Pleasure is mine. Celebrate. This man loves to party, doesn't he? All he thinks about is just celebration every single time. Do your job for once. I hope you will show the same enthusiasm on the job. Of course I will, you know me. I work as hard as I play. Really now. He gave a short smile. Alright, Monica, how are you? I'm more relieved to have this roller coaster ride over with. Yes, managing the help, planning parties, daily trips to the salon to make... Yep. Don't be so old-fashioned, Evelyn. I plan to use my power as First Lady to advance the position of woman throughout Sordland. Equal rights for our sex are long overdue, wouldn't you say, Anton? So she's a very pro-feminist figure, woman in general. Yeah, I mean, I support feminism. I mean, at least in this time period, I want women to have the same rights. If women vote, and they, in this period of time in Sordland, women have the right to vote, but they're still pretty discriminated in the household, in the workforce, in education. I want to level the playing field for man and woman. Yeah. Great. Yes. How far can we go? I want to see the ballroom. Yes, it's time. Let's go. I move to the ballroom. Inside. It's a lot of politicians. Just chatting with them. Music stopped playing. Oof, that was tiring. What? You already tired? We just started. Well... Oh! Gunshot! Gunshot! It's over. The musician stopped playing. Everyone in the room was looking around in confusion. Peter and I turned towards each other, realization dawning on both of our faces. Fireworks? Nope. Gunshots! Ooh, I love the little effect. I love the little effects. So as Monica heard the words, she lunged from her seat. Get down! Anton, the kids! Monica, Deanna, and Frank all look at me beseechingly. I rushed to shield them. I told her to get down! I knew it, we never should have gone. Shut up! Chaos broke out as some guests flung themselves under the table. A few more gunshots rang out loudly. Mr. President, are you alright? Carl Greaser. We have the police force that's running. Oh, okay. This one is made us let a big sigh of relief. Thank God. What the hell is going on? 1 second, Mr. President. He turned around quickly to his men. Check the perimeter now! Oh, Jansen, follow my lead. We will bring them to the safe room. He now turned to Monica, Evelyn, and their children and spoke in a softer tone. Do not worry, the situation is now under control. Please follow me. We promptly followed Carl through the winding halls and corridor of the palace. His men still had their gun drawn, which on the way Peter made an attempt to break the silence. What a fucking night. Well, it's not over yet. Carl turned to us with a serious face. Quiet, please. Sorry, I talk when I get nervous. Peter, shut up! Carl flipped a switch on the wall and a panel opened, revealing a hidden staircase leading to a large reinforced door. Inside, a set of emergency lights. This is the bunker. Safe room. It's comfortable and spacious. Small security monitor on the wall displayed a grainy footage of each room in the palace. There was a broad boardroom and a pantry containing enough provision to last us months. Monica, yeah, this is a bunker right now. Carl stepped away from us and made a few radio calls. So tell me, Carl, do I have clowns for security? It's too dramatic for me. So what's the status? Our radio suddenly cracked to life. Every second felt like an eternity. Alright, good news, we're not in any danger. That's been dealt with. Fast toward Monica, Evelyn and the kids, by Mesa. Gestures toward a more private corner of the room and starts speaking more quietly. But this is what we know so far. We confirmed that 2 people gunned down in front of the palace. The attacker is one of them, and we have reason to believe he was working alone. He fired 3 shots at an MP, 1 to the head, 2 to the body, instantly killing him. Residential guards at the palace immediately shot and killed the attacker. He has not been identified yet and will require an investigation. The MP that was killed was identified as Bernard Circus. Circus, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Swedish poet, novelist, communist politician. He's part of the Red Youth. Okay. Oh, right. This is huge, Anton. This will cause a lot of problems. Yeah. Yeah, an MP got killed. I guess I comfort my wife and kids. We are safe and make sure everything is going to be fine. We can't be sure of anything anymore, Anton. I lit my cigarette and took a deep drag. I was going to see this through and keep my family safe. Now, I do wonder if this was the first assassination of a politician in Sordland history, or if there was already some assassination before during Tarkinso or Alfonso presidency. I don't know if there was any assassination before that. This may be the first, so it could be pretty shocking. First a cigarette. Connection update. Alright. Okay. Manson Leak. He's a notable face within the independent Worker Party. Interesting. Assembly. Or highlights. I need to take a look at. Oh. Alright. Check the news real quick. MP shot, nation in shock. Alright. The Red Youth has reported to have promised revenge. Yeah, political organization. So it's the Red Youth is a left-wing organization. Yeah, welcome. All right. We have security increase. Emergency meeting. Gloomy. Bernard Circus was shot dead at 9:03 p.m. in front of the palace gates. He was an elected independent member of the assembly and, as you know, a famous communist. She spat the last words out with some distaste. Okay. So I know where you stand. You hate communists. You hate. She really hate communists. I know where she stands. Yeah, Young Swords. So it's a right-wing nationalist organization. The president and his family were unharmed. Praise God. What were the motivations of such horrid act? Our investigators are suspecting a political assassination since the Young Swords have been threatening the communists for some time. This may well create a dangerous atmosphere where the left versus right political violence after 1920 could spark once again. A return to those days would be devastating. The coup are the reason why our country stagnated for a decade. The coup. Alright. Yeah, Morgana and me too. Bye. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna sneeze real quick. Sorry about that, my nose was getting blocked. Yeah, again, let's return a spark against further aggression from the Young Swords. Yep. Freedom of expression is part of our constitution. We can't have anyone, let alone an MP, shot for voicing a different opinion. Yeah, I fully agree. We have freedom of speech. The laws do, and for good reason. Silencing voice is only a resort of fear and stagnation. We had that before, we know very well how it was. Making concerns. Our police do their best to uphold the rights of our citizens. Joseph Langshet granted in approval. Remand, Agenda Marie is an armed law enforcement. Alright. Should refrain from making the issue a political one. Story will only add fuel to the fire. It is political though, isn't it? Yes, but we need to calm the country. If we take sides, we could escalate the situation further. Yeah, there aren't many sides. It's the state versus its enemies. Several police cars rushed past the Maroon Palace and everyone went silent. Regardless, a full investigation into all involved parties is underway. We will find a subversive and punish them soon enough, Mr. President. I do my best to help. Justice will be served and the rule of law will return to this country stronger than ever. Only if we stay vigilant, we must think about the upcoming budget. I agree, internal funding will need to be... I am sure the Minister of Interior has already taken the necessary precautions. We can be assured that our police units and intelligence units are on increased threat conditions. Nobody should be able to move a finger against government officials. It seems that the tension between the communists and nationalists will escalate further. It will be very difficult to pass any meaningful change in the country. Well, we can't really fix the recession if this is instability. You're right, we need to trust our minister to stabilize the situation if it comes down to it. Okay, total condemnation. Okay. continue. A few days later. A lot of reports. Dinner with family security briefing. Let's just read the news real quick. Shut that. Up. Dinner will be held in Deer. Alright. Yeah, cause is he Blundish? It's Swordish. No, he's Swordish. But he's from Dur. Yeah. He's Swordish. I thought he was Blundish. Or Bloodish. But yeah. Not good, not good. Unity despite difference. Okay, made a recession, we need more jobs. Peace and prosperity now and for very neutral. Bailing out business. Of course, economists going to take a pro-business stance. Murder was a method of the past. Yep, this is such of unity, radical. Well. However, his transgressions was made with a stick that ended his life. We, the team, will condemn this evil act of tear up the young swords. So radical is very pro red youth. So when us we our hearts. No man, not be yet. The great poet. No politics. Vaxland labor union pride for decentralized economic growth. Empower workers. Building upon the foundation of vaccine, inspire option ideas, living unions being the next phase of decentralized economic growth and work empowerment in Vaxland, this uniform socialism advising federal economic. Amongst which increase productivity. Right? Advancement by principle. Live the principle. Alright, move forward. Vision of decentralized nation. Yeah, yeah, so in the real world, in our current world, there was never like, well, there was attempt at a democratic decentralized management structure. I believe during the Spanish Civil War. I believe that I forgot which the name of the faction, but there was a faction during the Spanish Civil War that tried to implement like a decentralized management model during the Civil War, but unfortunately the Civil War ended in their defeat, so we never see that happen. How it would have worked in real life, and in modern time, like the closest thing I could think of that's tried to implement some kind of like decentralized management model was the Kurdish in Iraq during the war against ISIS. The Kurdish military force and then the Kurdish force in Syria, they were practicing some form of like decentralization management method, and I believe they were they were practicing some form of socialism that focused on like decentralization. But it's interesting that in this world we actually see it being implemented. You know, as you can see, like if this were to be implemented, 17% increase in productivity and then 33% rise in worker satisfaction, which is totally great. Very pro worker. Yeah, but Yeah, like this seems like yeah, yeah. Voxlandian socialism seems a very practical, doable form of economic growth. You know, it's a good alternative to capitalism. Um, Definitely way different from millennialism. Millennialism is pretty. Um, I mean, it's not the same as it's this world version of well, in our world, Stalinism. In our world, Stalinism is way more authoritative, and dictatorial. But in this world, millennialism is it's not even that bad, honestly. I don't know. I gotta read more on it later. Um, Haitian PMC descent on Maribor amid resources extraction controversy. In the midst of political unstable situation in Maribor, the largest Haitian private military corporation has deployed its forces to the resources-rich nation. Okay. The country in the continent of Rica has been growing to strike. Yeah, there's some shady stuff going on with Acacia, you know, trying to exploit uh, poorer countries or countries that are in political instability. So yeah, similar to the U.S. Long sword, up weapon seized, Gen. Oh, NFP mayor. Okay, so this is a NFP stronghold. Good to know. Communist Party leader suspected of bomb attack. Okay. Illegal firearms found in Communist Party office. Yep. Alright. So damn maximum. The soul damn. Switch mariner. Man, you know, smell water unfortunately. Yeah. Young sword youth wing leader death after terror attack. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of cash found room 47 brand new KA-74 2008 bullets. Yeah, a lot of political violence across the country and Roomberg. Again, I'm saying Roomberg. Yeah, they're funding him. They're funding because we just found out about the because the was it KA-74. KA-74 is a gun made by none other than Roomberg, and only Roomberg used that type of gun. So they funneling illegal. They funneling guns through the border. See, shoot, or go to here. You know, further stabilizing the country. So Roomberg, not your friend. Police is understaffed. Yes, I know about that. Police overburdened. Yep. 12-hour shift. Suppress the protest. Totally. Uh, Regional map. Wayland. Smollett warrant of traitors. Increase. Okay. Magnolia. Critique trade. The Magnolia has diplomatically critique the imbalance of trade between our countries, concern will raise about how much stolen profits from net trade in comparison to Magnolia. Okay, that will be in the future. This Freedom Party has been called National Front Party. A Blendish Freedom Party is militant, based in Blendish region of Sordland and Wayland. Yeah, I feel like the BFF is partially inspired by the Kurdish, because Sordland is similar to Turkey, and the Blendish Freedom Front, I believe, is similar to the Kurds or the Kurdish. You know, because the game take inspiration from real world, so yeah. Okay. Security briefing. 2 parts. Open door, sir. Please take your seats. He put his glasses and went through the documents in front of him. Mr. President, ladies, we will kick off today's ministry internal security briefing. I am assuming everyone has already been over the agenda. You have been busy. As we fear, political atmosphere has worsened. Reports around the country indicate that tensions are rising as we fear. Okay. That's concluded. Okay, please enlighten us. After further investigation and testimonies, we have confirmed the motives, also the events leading up to the shooting. A few days prior, men on the red initiated violence on the young sword. We believe the youngster had encoded for revenge leading to the death of Mr. Circus. He was a big target in the commissioner's radical communist views. Political violence needs to stop. Yes, we kept it at bay for so long, but it seems that there are now new triggers. Lydia's hand over the reports and had a highlighted section in the document. The investigation revealed a very troubling fact. The funding source of the Red Youth have a clear link to United Container. What does this mean? That the communist superpower is meddling in our affair. Several Red Youth members with ties to United Container have been detained, and the information extracted from them points to a preparation for a communist uprising in Sordland. It isn't unusual for the superpower to influence other nations, but I think this case is a little far-fetched. The left lacks popular support in Sordland. Mia eagerly lifted her hand. I motioned for her to speak. I went over the reports in detail. It would be wrong to jump to conclusion about clear foreign interference yet. United Container has humanitarian and cultural ties with many countries, including Sordland. I also don't want to jump to conclusion immediately. It should create a crisis. Nearly 3 decades ago, they fired General Ricker and tried to establish communist dictatorship in our country. Okay. That linked the funding channel to United Container consulate in Benfield. As we all know, the enemies of Sordland are many, but we also have threats inside the country. We need to remain vigilant. We give up essential freedom to purchase temporary security. We deserve neither security nor freedom nor security. Agree? This is debatable, but yes, we know that what more security and service cost is their president. So, God bless him. Moving on. Very pro so. She's very pro. 20,000 strong Blendish Freedom Front led by imprisoned Ewan Ark, a bad political organization now needs to enforce and trying to incite racial violence. Are they supported by Blendish citizens? To some extent, luckily they couldn't attract a wide audience of Bloods, but they could potentially attract thousands of anti-Blendish sentiment. sentiments spread in Sordland again. Our intelligence intercepted 2 crates filled with weapons close to Rumburg borders. They are filled with military-grade Ka-74. Yes, Ka-74 is made by Rumburg. We expect that more have been smuggled in. The group of Bloods were caught with these guns at the checkpoint not far away. The governor of Bergia, Felix Braun, is already taking the necessary measures to counter the threat. Rumburg has been acting aggressively in the region for a long time. I am not surprised that they would attempt to weaponize the Blundish people against us. This is worrying, very worrying. I was expecting that Rumburg would undermine us, but this is too far. I agree. Prospect of arming our population against us is a step too far. This is grave news, but we must be careful not to stroke the fire. Unfortunately, Governor Braun is, anti-Blundish. I must remind you, Governor Braun is directly responsible for the arrest of Julian Auge, the previous leader of the BFF. He's a hardline nationalist who's widely popular among the Blundish community. Yep, very violent policy. Yeah, I think he's a good guy to repair relationship with the Blundish, but with the Bloodish people, with the Bludish people. I'm thinking he's a good guy. It's true that his methods can be extreme at times, but it was his policy that kept the region peaceful over the last decade. He is misusing the power given to him by Tarkin, so it would be very difficult to revoke the special status of Bergia under the current circumstances. Miss Morgana, the president no longer have the authority of Tarkin, so joy for now, yes. Tell me more about the special zone. Special status by Tarkin served a full-scale uprising by the BFF against the source. Okay, it's a huge uprising. First couple of years were disastrous for Bergia. Leolin Auge and the BFF declared war on us, openly attack people, and occupy entire cities. Oh wow. It was a massive uprising, but I'd like to point out that the longest time they were in control of the city was 2 weeks only. Okay, I wouldn't call that an occupation. Despite the arrest of Leolin Auge, the BFF ceasing attack activities. Today, the special zone gives the government insane amount of authority. He was in trouble with the law before not following the central government. Yeah, so this governor, Delwyn, Dulin, how would you say his first name? I don't know how to say his first name. This governor is basically has a little fiefdom, a little province by himself. He can do whatever he wants. He can basically ignore central authority and just act on his own, which is not a good thing. And we don't want that. We don't want to give him special status. We need to make sure that the federal government has a say. Unfortunately, Bergia has its own police force. Yep. Directly commanded by Governor Braun. They are not part of my ministry and only cooperate when they are forced to do so. This is a problem. Yes, even she admits it. So that's not a good thing. So it's like, okay, I'm using the US. I'm using the US as an example. It's like California governor has his own police force. He run California how he would. So he would be California own little. He listened to the president, but California is his own little fiefdom. He can do whatever he wants in California. That's wild. Alright, to give one governor that much power, I'm surprised he hasn't even risen up yet. I'm surprised he hasn't even started uprising yet. Like, like you give this guy so much power. Like, what's stopping him from defecting? Like, what's stopping him from just rising up, seizing power? Maybe he wants to switch side to Rumberg. Like if there were to be a war, or if he just there's internal stability, or if he just wants to rise up and use his own police force. Like this guy has way too much power for a governor. That's not good. Yeah, we must reserve this situation. It is absurd that the Ministry of Interior doesn't have full control over Bergia security. Totally absurd. Totally crazy. I agree. I have some idea about it already, but we can talk about it at a later time. Where's the second most important threat? It's the gang violence that is threatening Najis and Angland region. Two prominent organized crime families. Alright, war. Alright. Okay. So there's two major crime family between in the border region. Which two crime family? One is known as the Coronelli, the Skinner cartel. I wonder why. Skinning, flaying their enemies alive. Okay. So this was way back during the Kingdom period. But this have so both of these crime families have been operating for a long time. They are playing with fire. I want them gone for good. It will not be easy because corruption is so common in our country. They buy our police. Yes, agree. I shall be honest with you, with our current capabilities, we may not be able to prevent the further arming of separatists. Damn. Yeah. And I need to increase the law enforcement budget. You know, yes, corruption is a problem, but the people that decide to do wrong, they make their own choice. I mean, there are external circumstances that force them to become thugs, but you know, that's not an excuse, you know, to do what you do. These threats seems more direct than a few bribes. These are the scanning each other. These turn back to our notes. Well, this concludes the topics for the internal portion. Thank you for the updates, Miss Garth, Miss Morgana. Thanks for the overview. Have a good day. The next one. Upon invitation. Dang, I got my tongue twist. Josef Lancia, along with 3 high-ranking officials from the Ministry of Defense, walked into the room. One of the men was none other than General Kruger, the chief of the armed force. Joseph made his way toward the table while the others stood by the door. Mr. President, Joseph, welcome. It brought General Kruger here with me due to the escalation of our borders. Gen Kruger stepped forward and salute. Okay. Strong jaw. In his 70s. General Kruger? Mr. President, it is an honor. Joseph tapped his foot impatiently. He seemed uneasy with the presence of another high-ranking officer in the room. Gentlemen, thank you for coming. Joseph and Walken took seats at the table while the rest of the officers stood at the door. Mr. President, the situation is at the western and northern border toward Rumberg is very tense. We are observing deployment. Rumberg has been acting using expansionists. Okay. What is your current strategy? Drawing close to the border with our border force, keeping army to serve division near. Okay. Mr. President, if I may. Yes, sooner. The picture is becoming clear. The latest information from the interior about the weapon cache, and now it's an active military buildup. Alright. I have complete trust in our general staff. Use more soldier. Yeah, working is right. Yeah. Yeah, I increased military budget. Our force will crumble. These options should be considered. No truth is outside these borders. Excuse me, Mr. President. Okay. Make sure they know we are observant and ready. Hell, Sordland, hell. They salute. Okay. Hey, Roomba closed their embassy, which is freaking annoying. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna stop my recording here. I'm getting pretty sleepy. It's really late at night from where I live. It's like I think around 11:23. So I'm just gonna go to sleep now, and maybe if I have more free time during my break, I can record more videos. But yeah, so we have a lot of shitty situation we need to deal with. But hey, I mean, our growth is better. Despite the terrorist attack, the assassination, foreign government interference, I think we're doing pretty well. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I catch you in the next episode.